my gosh. We're gonna bake some brownies. Let's get it started. Ignore my crazy impression of Jennifer Coolidge. That's how you start a vlog. Anyway, today, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say tonight, we're baking brownies from scratch with Jennifer Coolidge. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's get it started. Totally did not just almost fall down half a flight of stairs again. But yeah, we're gonna vlog our baking today. We're making brownies from scratch again. Yay! Let's get started. We put our hair up and we're gonna start vlogging. I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna get started. Yeah. We're doing an easy brownie recipe from the website mytexaskitchen.com, and it's easy homemade brownies and it only takes 35 minutes. I will put it in the description below. Heck, from the pictures they look really good, so we're gonna ignore the dogs in the background. So I have my oven preheating now. I'm just looking at all the ingredients. Come with me to the pantry to get all of our ingredients. We're in the pantry now. Hi. I'm gonna move the brown sugar and powdered sugar, but I have this much flour left, or my aunt does. I'm at my aunt's house. And then I've got this much left of white sugar, and she reorganized this whole thing, so it might take me. I just clicked the stop button. I'm gonna have to film it in multiple clips. Crap. The camera is blocked by a box of mac and cheese, but this is the vanilla that we use. It's pretty good in my opinion. I like it. And we're grabbing our ingredients. Oh, I need, is it cocoa powder? Cocoa powder, the Hershey's cocoa powder I think works best in my opinion. And then semi-sweet chocolate chips. I just dropped the vanilla. And we're gonna put the brown sugar back. And we're gonna grab our cocoa powder and get ready to bake. We also need this spray. Whew. I'm like breathing super heavy right now. Now we turn the pantry light off and get all of our ingredients together. These are the things that we're gonna be using. I set you guys down under the paper towel thing again. So here we have all of our ingredients. And now we're gonna get, oh, I forgot the eggs. Also eggs and stick butter. And this is the H-E-B sweet cream butter. I like to use the sweet cream butter in all of my baked goods. It gives it a nicer taste. I would be doing brown butter, but that takes too long and I don't feel like it at the moment. Also, here's the eggs. So now we're gonna get started. First, what you're gonna do is wash your hands. Wash them hands. Hands are clean and washed. Like I said before, jigglers, please wash your hands if you're gonna bake. Also, don't eat raw batter. You could get salmonella. Nobody wants to risk salmonella. No. Anyway, let's get to baking. So, jigglers, we're gonna start with a 1 cup of granulated sugar. 1 cup of white granulated sugar in the bowl. And then with this trusty doohickey we just found, we are gonna do a 1/2 cup of flour, all purpose. Now if you're gonna do gluten-free flour or any other kind of flour, I say follow the recipe exact, because I tried making brownies yesterday with applesauce. I used too much. I used way too much. So we're doing the recipe exact. I improvised, I used what we had. We didn't have any eggs. So now we have eggs, and I'm gonna use the eggs. Yeah, now we're gonna use a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. The beeper went off, so now our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Exactly 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour going into a bowl. If I can get it in there. So now this is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Oh yeah, no, hang on now. Ah no, 1/4 teaspoon of salt in the bowl. And 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Here's the baking soda. A 1/4 teaspoon of some baking soda in the bowl. And now we add a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. We use the Hershey's cocoa powder. A 1/2 cup of Hershey's cocoa powder in the bowl. Sorry, jigglers. Sorry, This is my Aunt Amanda. Try to get as much out as possible because you don't want to waste any of the product. Anyway, now... Sorry for that, guys. Anyway, everything is in the bowl and now you're gonna mix. But I'm not gonna add chocolate chips until later. Now that your mixture looks like this, it's the dry ingredients. Now you're gonna add the wet ingredients. Now on here, I do not see vegetable oil or olive oil. Yeah, and I guess you just do whatever. Oh, poop. So apparently to this recipe, I'm gonna need half a stick, half a cup, maybe, of melted but cooled butter. I don't know why we need cooled melted butter, but I feel like it would go better in the brownies. I'm gonna follow the recipe. So now this is supposedly a half a cup of butter. This again is the H-E-B sweet cream unsalted butter, and we're gonna put this in the microwave, for 20 seconds and see where that does. Travel with me, jigglers. Here we go. We're putting this in the microwave. We're just gonna set you on the camera. 20 seconds, starting now. I don't know if you can see that. There's the butter. And now we're going to clean up the counter because I spilt cocoa powder on the counter. Whoops. So I melted the butter and it's enough. Baking. So now what you're gonna do, jigglers, is you're gonna add your eggs and your vanilla. Now, hi. Yes, here you go. So anyway, for your vanilla, you're going to add, it says a teaspoon. Wait, a teaspoon. A teaspoon. I said that 3 times. Sorry, guys. 4th time is the charm. You're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, but I eyeball my vanilla because I like that extra sweetness. Anyway, all it says to do is add your butter, sugar, vanilla, and eggs into a bowl, and you're gonna fully incorporate it into your dry mix. Yeah. Actually, you were supposed to cream the stuff together, but I kind of skipped that step, and I did all the dry ingredients together. So I'm waiting for the butter to cool out. Yay!
Cracking eggs, girl?
No. You're gonna crack them eggs?
You're not cracking an egg?
I just cracked an egg!
Stop for 10 minutes.
Yeah. And you're gonna crack your second egg. Because it asks for 2. It's okay if you get a little egg on the counter. You can clean it with Clorox. Your eggshells go in the garbage. But yeah, and then you add, I need to wash my hands. How do I turn this off? Anyway, clean your hands after you touch raw eggs. Bacteria. But now you're gonna add your vanilla. Measure with your heart's content. Yeah.
Dear God in heaven, child.
Hi, jigglers. Say hi to my Nana.
Hey, she's like trying to kill us with
Dear
vanilla.
Lord, no, I'm not. Do not listen to this woman.
She's worried
jigglers.
about salmonella, but she's gonna overdose us on vanilla.
Like I said to the viewers, just measure with your heart's content. Listen to the jiggler.
Don't listen to this.
Anyway, we're gonna put some butter in now. Yeah. Now we're gonna add the butter. And now you're gonna mix the brownie mix. And this is how your batter is supposed to look after everything's mixed in, including the butter. Now we're gonna add the semi-sweet chocolate chips, and you need 1 1/2 cup of that. But I'm gonna, again, measure to my heart's content. God, this video is gonna be so long, but I don't care. Boom, brownie mix. So now we're gonna cut this open. So anyway, our final step before baking is we put in, oh, these are the mini chocolate chips. I think that's enough. But yes, we're gonna mix this up. We're gonna put it in the oven and we're gonna come back to show you the finished results. So this stuff is all mixed, and now we're gonna take our handy dandy spray, and we're gonna spray the pan. There's none in the can.
Jonna, there's a lot. Okay, Jiggle was right.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to find an alternative.
I mean, it's just all we're at the store to get.
R.I.P. The can. Okay, we're gonna take the brownies out of the oven. They're done, and then we're gonna put a toothpick in them, and then I'm gonna fill them with the timer because brownies. Wow. And now we put a little toothpick in them to see if they're done. Stick.
Hey girl, hey. I'm Nana Cuckoo. And I am so excited for these brownies. Oh my gosh, I love chocolate.
Hey, it's Amanda. We're really excited for these brownies because yesterday's she tried really hard. These applesauce, so can't wait to try them.
Nah, whatever. I don't like baking anyway. Hi, my name's Bucky, yo. I'm gonna suffer and eat those brownies, yo! I don't know one of those. This is so miserable. This is such a miserable. I can't. I don't want to eat it.
Okay, we're cutting the brownies. We're cutting the brownies, guys. Come get your brownie. We're cutting the brownies, guys. Okay. Here's the little thingy. Go. Oh.
Oh. Time to clean it up. This is good.
Oh. OMG.